Hello YouTube! So I read this book, Girls in Trucks. It's by Katie Crouch. And the reason I decided to read this book is because of the cover. Not gonna lie, I am a cover person. Don't judge a book by its cover, blah blah blah. Well, guess what? I totally do. Okay? I'm not gonna lie. And for this book, I saw it at my local store. And I checked it out at the library. And I think it's one of the weirder written books that I've ever read. Sorry, I'm gonna readjust. I don't feel like I'm tall enough for you guys right now. There we go. And so in my opinion, this book, really cute cover. And it's called Girls in Trucks, and I think I should read this part. Meet Sarah Walters, a Charleston debutante with questionable manners and an inherited weakness for bad ideas. Sarah's brilliant older sister just dropped out of Yale to run off with an unstable graduate student from Africa. Her beautiful mother lectures her incessantly on the importance of good etiquette, but tends to act cold and mysterious after she's had her nightly gin. Still, Sarah tries to follow the rules set by the Camellia Society, the creators of the debutante code. After all, this is Charleston. Decorum means everything. But it's not easy to be good, particularly in those summers when she and her friends run to Wild Island, boys in pickup trucks. When she and her friend run into Wild Island boys in pickup trucks. There we go. When Sarah heads north to college in New York, she finds a world very different from the one promised to her by the Camellias. The girls don't say ma'am, the boys don't act like gentlemen, and there's love, which comes to Sarah in the form of Max, a passionate yet emotionally closed older man who leads Sarah to her dark side and then leaves her alone to find her way back. Events bring Sarah home to Charleston and give her a good, fresh look at her beginnings. The revelation of her mother's secret, one of many sights now plain to Sarah's eyes, shows her that the motto of her girlhood, once a camellia, always a camellia, has more truth to it than she had ever guessed. Girls in Trucks is an irresistible debut, carried by a funny, wise voice that heralds the arrival of an exciting new writer. Okay, so the voice of her, I disliked it immensely. So I just found, like, you know how when you're in school and you're learning to write in English class and they tell you always use like the present tense or the past tense and don't switch back and forth and stuff? I feel like in reading this book I was like, where the hell is she? Whose point of view am I like reading this chapter from? And why does it keep switching around so much? I'm freaked out. My name is Sarah Walters, and I knew that what I could. Okay, my name is Sarah Walters, and I knew what I knew, and what I knew was cotillion meant sweat, it meant sticky thighs and saggy stockings. Blah blah blah. Okay, great. Here's another chapter. Let's see. I have to find the beginning of it because it freaks you out. Oh, here's the beginning. Charlotte was my best friend. Back home we used to tease our hair and wear cutoffs. We dipped. Okay, that's not a good example. Because that one actually made sense. You are not me, but if you were, you'd wake up every morning at 3 a.m. sweating. Your stomach would be tied up in knots, and you wonder what is it you're panicking about. You look so terrible. Your friend would slip you some of her prescription sleeping pills. Here's why. 3 weeks ago, I'm sitting at a table with Bitsy and her husband, John. That is from her point of view. Okay, so I'm not proving myself right. But I swear to God, I'm right. Where is it? Where is it? I'm going to find it. Okay. I can't find it right now. But, and then there's sort of like jumps about her history and her past and her future, and it all kind of jumbles together, and you're like, where the hell are we right now? There's one section especially where it's like, I couldn't tell if Sarah was cheating or sleeping with Bitsy's ex-husband. Bitsy dies of like cancer or something, and there was a part in the book where it's like, it seems like it's being written from Bitsy's dead point of view, saying like, you're going to be using my dishes, you're going to be walking up the steps, you're this, you're that. And then it seems like it's Sarah sleeping with that husband guy, but I can't tell. It could be sleeping with anybody. But it's definitely like all of a sudden randomly a snippet, a chapter where it's like Bitsy looking down on things, but you can't, it doesn't describe it, it doesn't tell you that's exactly what you're watching. It's really weird. Anywho, interesting read. Lots of stuff going on in these people's lives. Interesting female relationship stuff in the South with the debutantes and whatnot. Really awkward writing style. Not a big fan of her writing style. My opinion, take it or leave it. But I wanted to share that with you. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. See ya.